as we've talked about in past shows, finding purpose in your retirement. What good is money if you don't have your health and you don't have that purpose in life, right? So one of the things that we find interesting is all of our clients and all the volunteer work that they do across the area and beyond. So we wanted to share a little bit of that and kind of talk about some of that and also maybe some of the benefits that could offer, not only personally, but maybe even financially to you. So one of the things that we always encourage when people kind of approach us and they start thinking about this and they're asking questions to us about it is, find an organization that's meaningful to you, that's going to give you that purpose, right? If you're passionate about animals, let's say, well, go volunteer at an animal shelter or some rescue or something like that. If you're passionate about the homeless or veterans or something like that, there's so many organizations out there to help in those situations. There's so many different levels too that are needed out there. No matter what your skill level is of that particular group or area, no matter what your time availability may be, whether it's a great or just a few hours a week, they likely can find a spot for you. There's just like even in the labor market today, right? There's needs out there for these volunteer things. I think of some of our clients and all the amazing things that they do. One of our clients, he volunteers and coaches a youth softball team here locally in Traverse City in the summers. And I think it's so great, that he grew up around his daughters having that, and now he's giving back his experience to the local youth and coaching that and allowing other parents to enjoy watching their children. Another thing that we have a couple that's deeply involved, numerous couples actually, that are deeply involved in food pantries. Whether it be here in Traverse City or Leelanau County or Benzie County, there's so many different needs for that, and they're involved in not only raising funds and getting donations, but also the organization and there's so much more that goes on with these things than just collecting food and giving it back out, right? So keep that in mind. It's so neat to see people have these traits that you've learned over the years, or maybe hobbies and stuff like that. Another client, he helps with some of these building missions out there where they go and repair, let's say, a broken doorknob or leaky faucet or broken step or something like that. And they go out for those in need that maybe don't have the resources or know-how to repair these items at no cost through donations and stuff like that. So again, such a great thing to be able to do that. So financially, is there any benefit to you for this? Well, they don't allow you, or the IRS doesn't allow you to deduct your time. So that's a volunteer thing, and there's not really a valuation they can put on the time. But you can deduct charitable mileage or out-of-pocket expenses that you incur for that charitable act. So maybe you're traveling somewhere and there was an overnight stay, or maybe there's some expense that you donated. Keep that. Now, keep in mind, though, talk to your tax professional, because depending upon your circumstance, as an example, if you don't even itemize, it might not matter if you're just taking a standard deduction. So again, it might not pertain to you, but look into some of these things. But obviously, the main reason why most folks are doing this is not for the tax advantage. They're doing that to help their community and make an impact that goes far beyond the financial aspect, and just that great power of knowing you're giving back and having that gratitude for all the blessings that you've had. So if you have any question about volunteering or how that may affect or benefit you, give us a call. We'd love to walk through with you and help you plan to retire well.